Hey guys, welcome back. Another video, another day at Alma Maktil. It's day 20, 29 or something, 28, 26, I don't know. I lost count, but it's almost a month now, and it's been a pretty interesting ride and experience so far. Again, I feel super grateful to be here. All the people are so nice, and it's very interesting to see these relationships develop, right? Like, you never really spend more than, I don't know, perhaps a few hours each week with your friends or some people you meet when you go out. You talk to them maybe for like 3 hours, and maybe if you still live with your family or something, then you see people more regularly or for more time, or if you live together with your partner or something, right? But as millennials, like people my age, we usually don't spend that much time with other people, except if we maybe travel together with friends or something, right? But here, the relationships really evolve. You get to know people, you get to see different faces, you get to see different moods and parts of their journey, right? Sometimes they're feeling really bad about themselves or really bad about something that's happening in their lives, and then other days they feel really light and happy and excited. And so that is, for me, super interesting and very valuable, because it makes you feel so much less alone with your own, there's so many insects here. It makes you feel so much less alone with your own struggles. You kind of realize that people go through the ups and downs just like you, because especially on social media and things like that, people don't show this. People don't show that they're having a hard time. People don't show that they are struggling with certain things, right? And it's only the highlights, the cool stuff. Oh, look at me, look at what I'm doing, and even if you go out somewhere in a bar or something, people seem to be having fun, and maybe you're not, right? And then you get in your head and you think about how your life is so shitty, or how you can't make friends, or how lonely you are, blah blah blah, all these thoughts in your mind. And then it seems like your life sucks and everyone else's life looks so amazing, right? But then these people go home and they might feel super lonely when they go to sleep, or you don't know their lives, right? And by living in a community like this, you kind of get to see people's lives. You really get to see when people are struggling, when people are looking for time alone, when people are isolating themselves, when they're engaging, when they're happy, when they're open, joyful, sharing energy, right? This is really cool experience for me, because I feel like like a normal person when I feel down, or when things are not going too well, because I can see that other people are going through the same stuff, and that is really, how would I say, it makes you feel safe in a way. It makes you feel normal. It makes you feel like, oh, okay, it's okay to have a day off, to have an off day, to not feel too good, and it's okay to be light and to be happy and to make jokes and to laugh and to share love and compassion and support. And when you feel like giving, you can give, and when you feel like you need support, you can ask for support. And that's really profound in a way. And that's something that really started to dawn on me these last few days. Like, wow, this is a big reason why living in community is so valuable, and why it resonates with me so much, and why I feel so safe here in a way, because I feel that the people are here to support me whenever I need support, and I can offer support whenever they need support, and you can really see their progress, their journey, their process. And it's not too different from anyone's process in a way. It all involves fears, it all involves judgments, it all involves criticism of ourselves, doubts, lack of self-confidence, all these things. They're so human. Everybody goes through them, and it's very good kind of to see this from other people from all age ranges, right? Like the guy that I talked to yesterday, 53 years old, and then there's people who are my age, younger people who are mid-30s. So it's a broad range of people and age ranges and cultures and backgrounds, and and all we have the same kind of problems in a way, which is really interesting to realize. So today was a day off, is a day off. Sunday and Monday we have a day off. It was quite nice, actually. I very much enjoyed it. I woke up very early at 6 a.m. this morning. I did some yoga, did some meditation. When the day off, there is no classes, so you can do your own stuff. I really enjoyed it. I was practicing handstands. I was doing a little like exercise routine that I kind of found here because I actually love to exercise, right? And I have to be very aware of, wow, these insects and animals are super loud, guys. So I have to kind of be aware that I don't make it too compulsive, but I also like to push myself a little bit, and it feels great to exert effort and then to rest, okay? Because if you just rest and you don't exert any effort, then you just, I mean, at least in my case, you just feel lazy, you know? You just feel like, I don't know, it's not as rewarding as when you put in some effort and then you rest, then you recharge and you relax. That's super powerful. So I was actually like super happy that was a day off. I took time for myself. I did everything that I wanted to do. I cooked some food for myself. I was hanging out with the people. We had some really cool conversations about body image and food, and I'm thinking of organizing like a sharing circle where we can talk about these things, because I think they're very relevant, and everybody suffers with food sometimes, or feeling out of control, or feeling dissatisfied with the way they look. Perhaps you do too, you know. Perhaps you look sometimes in the mirror and you're like, I really don't look the way I want to look, or I feel like I could do better. And in my case, this is a daily struggle. Like, actually, it's better for me to not have any mirrors, because when I look in the mirror, I see an ugly body, a body that is not the way I want it to look, and then I feel bad about myself, and it's not good. It's actually better to not have mirrors. And that's also something that I realized at the Rainbow, right? Like, there were no mirrors there, so my only mirror was other people, and so I perceived myself kind of through their eyes, through the way they communicated with me, the love, the compassion, the hugs, the sharing of energy, and no longer like the visual aspect. Because at the end of the day, the way your body looks, it's debatable, you know. Sometimes I think it's important, or at least important in the first impressions and things like that, and on the other hand, it's also not really important whatsoever, you know. Like, when you get to know someone really well, you don't really pay that much attention to their body anymore, and you look at their eyes, you look at their expressions, the way they treat you, the way they vibrate, you know. So this is really something that I'm working on, and that I'm, you know, letting go of. I looked at some pictures of myself a few years back, like 6 years ago. I looked so freaking buff, guys. Like, I was amazed. I was like, whoa, I look so muscular and lean and strong. Wow. And then I look to myself now, I'm like, wow, I really don't look the way I want to look. But on the other hand, I also feel like it's getting less and less important in a way. Like, yes, I will still put in the time and the effort to look good and fit and healthy, but I also don't want this to completely rule my life, you know. Like, my life used to be all about counting calories, working out, burning calories, making sure that I look good, right? My whole life revolved around that, and it is an aspect of my life that will always be present. I will always be, you know, like, somehow concerned with this. But on the other hand, I also want to live a life that is freed of that strong attachment to how I look, and that's why I came here also, you know, to explore these other parts of life: volunteering, living in community, not having access to a gym, eating vegan food. Like, all these things are very far out of my comfort zone, even though they might not look like they are. They really are, because they challenge my routines, my comfort zone. They challenge my beliefs, and I'm very grateful for this experience. And, you know, I want to be able to return to a solid routine, and go back. I will go back to the gym when I get back to Europe and the city, because I want to feel strong. I want to do, you know, these types of movements. I really enjoy feeling strong, but I will also be very aware that it doesn't become too compulsive, and if I want to take a day off, I can take a day off. If I want to join a social event and it doesn't suit my schedule to go to the gym that day, then I don't go to the gym that day, right? Because before that was so obsessive, so compulsive. I have to go everything needs to move in order for me to be able to go to the gym. And now I want to really change that, and that is exactly what I'm doing also by coming here and by exploring this communal life. And so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share today, guys. It's getting really dark, so I wanted to record this video before you can't see my face anymore. I hope it was informative. I hope you enjoyed this little reflection. I am sure I will enjoy these reflections later, like when I look back. It's gonna be so cool to just, you know, watch back and see what this experience was like, and just remind myself of all the things that I learned here. So super grateful for today. It was very beautiful. I really enjoyed it, taking time for myself, doing the things that I actually really like and enjoy. And yeah, I hope that you're well wherever you are in the world. I want to thank you once more for your kind comments and likes and energy and appreciation. I also want to thank João for his donation. I feel super grateful for your generosity, my brother, so thank you so much for that if you're watching this. And that's all I wanted to say, guys. So I want to thank you so much for your attention, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.